It's the end of the year. Like many of us, you made your share of mistakes. But in life, in order to be successful or happy, you have to learn how to let go. Let go of your past mistakes, let go of your failures, let go of painful experiences. Unfortunately, many people still hold on tight to the past. But by doing so, they don't allow themselves to step into their future, to evolve and grow into the human being they could become, and have the life that they could have. In this video, I will share with you 3 steps that you must take in order to let go of your past mistakes, of your past failures, or to simply release all that no longer serves you. Please make sure you stick to the end for a bonus tip on how to let go. Hi, I'm Douglas. I am a purpose and leadership coach. Every aspect of your life, your thoughts, your emotions, your words, your actions, are either driven by fear or by faith. Unfortunately, for many people, their lives are controlled by their fears. And my mission as a coach is to help as many people to switch from a fearful mindset into a faith-driven mindset. Faith in themselves, faith in their abilities to reach their goals, and create the life that they wish for. Now, let's jump into this video. Holding on to the past stops people from stepping into new chapters in their lives. They can now receive future blessings because they are stuck in the past. So how do you let go? First, you change the story. Change the story. In life, there is not much that we actually do control. There's so many events, so many things that happens to us. A person breaking up with you, or you losing your job, or getting sick, or losing a loved one. There's so many components of our lives that we do not control. But there's one thing that we have control of, and it's how we react to things that's happening to us. And how we react to events happening to us depends entirely on the story and the meaning you attribute to the things that's happening to you. For many people, when something bad happens into their lives, they have the tendency of taking it personal. What I mean by that is that they take what happened as a reflection on who they are and their own worth. And over time, by attaching that story into what happened to them, it becomes a part of their personality, their identity. Now, changing your story means that you have to make sure that you dissociate yourself for what that has happened. Yes, you made a mistake, or somebody broke up with you, or you lost a job, or you got sick, or you lost a loved one. As painful as all those events might be, they do not define who you are as a human being. They do not define your worth. They do not define what your life can become. See, one of the first steps to letting go is acceptance. But for acceptance, you first have to realize that whatever happened to you is not something unique to you. Life is not unfair to you. Life is not unkind to you. What happened to you has happened to millions of other people. Not making an event something particularly unjust to you, not telling yourself that story, will help you take some distance and truly assess the event that has happened to you. You have to change that story. You cannot make whatever that event, whatever that painful mistake or that failure you've had in the past become something more than it is. You cannot control the past. You have to accept that there is nothing more that you could do about it. So you have to change the story. You have to accept whatever happened for whatever happens. You may have been a victim, but it does not make you a victim of life. You can choose how to react to what is happening, what has happened to you. Change the story. It changes how you will relate to whatever that happened. It will give you some distance. It will create a perspective, a new perspective on how to look at that past event. And perhaps you will have enough distance so that you can actually see the lessons that are within those events. Changing your story also does a second thing. It allows you to take power over your life. By refusing to be defined by that loss you had, by that mistake you made, or by that failure you experienced, you are taking the power back to create a future that's more aligned with what you want. Stop letting what happened in the past define who you are and define what your future will be. By changing the story, you are taking over the power. You are deciding that no longer you will let something that happened in the past continue to live in your mind and your heart, and more importantly, continue to decide how you will live moving forward. Step number 2, change the scope. Most of the time when something bad happened to you, you may have lost a loved one or you may have lost a job. Most people will tend to take that one event, that one painful experience, and generalize it and expand it to all the rest of their lives. Just because you experience one failure does not mean that your whole life is destroyed. Just because you lost a loved one does not mean that you have nobody else around you giving you love, sharing with you their lives. Just because you lost a job does not mean that you cannot find other job opportunities. Changing the scope of what happened in your past allows you to really put that event in its proper perspective. Some people, just because they lost a job, they get so lost in that pain that they become alcoholic, or they destroy their own relationships, or they let whatever negative event that happened in the past affect all the other aspects of their lives. What I'm trying to convey here is that your life has different aspects. Just because in one aspect of your life something bad happened does not mean that all the aspect of your life is ruined. No. It can be if you let it. But by putting things into proper perspective, by changing the scope of that past event that you are holding on to so tight, and by realizing that yes, that one thing may have fell through, that relationship may have failed, that person may have cheated on you, or that job may have been bad, or you were treating unfairly, whatever that is, right? It's just that one event. The rest of your life, if you pay attention, is filled with many blessings. Many things in life are going well. You may be sick right now, but you may still be able to watch this video. You may have lost your job, but you still have the skills to find another one. You may have just gotten out of a relationship, but does not mean that you cannot find somebody else to share your life with. The big thing to remember here is that by changing the scope, by putting the event that you're trying to let go of into its proper perspective, and by realizing all the other blessings that you have in your life, all the other aspects of your life that's actually going well, you will find the energy, the strength, and the will to keep moving forward, because there's so much more that's going well in your life. You just have to change your perspective and start seeing around you all the blessings that you already have. The third step to letting go is to put things in proper time frame. Nothing is permanent. However bad your situation is, that shall pass as well. By understanding that mistake, that failure, that painful event you went through, that you experienced, is not permanent. As a matter of fact, if it's something in your past, it does not exist anymore. The only place it still exists is in your mind. By understanding that however painful something may have been. It's not stuck in time. You can move past it. The rest of the world has already moved past it. You are the only person who's still holding on to that person, who's still holding on to that job, who's still holding on to that mistake or past experiences. I've lost close one, and it's hard. But you still have so much to live for. Being in pain, grieving, and still feeling, processing all the painful experience that you experience is not a permanent state. There's a time and place for grieving, for healing. But comes the times where you have to dust yourself up, get up, and move forward. Nothing is permanent in life. No problem is permanent in life. Your mistakes, first of all, are in the past. Your failures are in the past. That event, that painful experience that has shaped so much of who you are is in your past. None of process. But the first step to do so is to start looking forward. And if it's too hard for you to look too far ahead, just look for the next day or the next week. Look for all the blessings that's already in your life. Look for all the little things that's already going well in your life. Life is rooting for you. Life has your back. You are a unique expression of life, and your journey is precious for life. That's it for this video. I hope these steps will be helpful to you. If you were able to let go of past mistakes and failures and you would like to share with everybody else, please leave a comment down below. Otherwise, if you like this video, please like. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this kind of content. Have a wonderful day, and I wish you a happy new year.